sneak out if somebody else has something to do before they go to sleep. Feel free to interrupt me.
I feel like
will actually
Zachary
stay
would be
outside of Fabrin's room and just sit there by the door and just kind of sit there, like kind of doze off, just kind of sitting there.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So Zachary's passed the fuck out. Makoto's guarding Favrin. Ifriel's sneaking out. Turiel, what are you doing?
Am I by myself in the room out of curiosity?
Yes.
Oh.
because essentially like Ifriel just like put you on the bed and is like, all right, peace out, homeboy.
He's like, dose, bitch.
So, hold on a second. I'm trying to map this. I mean, Taro would probably just go to sleep.
Okay.
Wherever. How many rooms do we have, and how many people do we have?
It's...
You said it's 2 to a room, so that...
And one person would get... There's 3 rooms, 2 to a room. One person would get one by themselves.
So it'd be like 3 rooms then.
Yeah, but Makoto's sitting outside of my door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Assume it'd be Ifriel, Zachary, and then Makoto and Terrell.
Except Makoto's sleeping outside, so
yeah.
Fuck it. I guess Terrell gets a room to himself. He's locking the door and dragging a fucking dresser in front of it. Not kidding about that.
So who's sleeping in the same room as Zachary?
Just you right now.
Yeah, just you. You are essentially unprotected.
Oh, and well, okay. Here, do you want me to let me
term unprotected?
Hold on. Let me
protection.
Let me roll a perception check to see if I noticed he was abandoned. Does that sound fair to people?
I'll accept it.
I'm interested.
Look,
to
I'm
see
playing
what
as
the
an
dice say.
alcoholic wizard. I'm making choices based on that, okay?
I mean, Ifriel's just kind of the mind that Zachary will blow somebody up with a fireball if anybody fucks with him. So he's just kind of like, he'll handle it.
Yeah, you will notice... You will actually notice Ifriel just kind of, like, tossed him on the bed and, like, walked outside, like, super quickly.
That last roll of mine, by the way, is my sneak out of the bar roll, which is garbage.
Yeah, that's why you noticed that Ifriel did that.
Okay. Well... I mean, did you make it clear you were planning on sleeping in there, Ifriel?
No. Well, I mean, you probably see me, like, walk him into this room, and obviously just see me walk out right after that.
Yeah, I think it was kind of assumed that he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Yeah, hell... Fuck it, I don't really got a clever way to lock it from the outside here. Actually, wait, shit, do we have the keys?
Yeah. Actually, Ifriel has a key. You have a key.
As I see him leaving, Terrell's gonna flag Ifriel down, point back at the door, and just say, at least lock the door behind him.
Ifriel goes, oh, okay, and then locks the door.
There.
Yeah,
the best I can do, mate. Going to sleep now.
That's fair. Okay, so...
Don't worry, I'll be here. You just sit there and like lean back and just kind of like try and doze off.
Yeah. To be fair, all these rooms are down a hallway, and the room that Favrin is in, that Makoto's kind of playing guard in front of, is in front of the other 2 rooms that Terrell and Zachary are in.
Oh, they're connected?
Yeah, they're all connected. It's a hallway.
Oh, okay.
Actually, shit, no, I'm just gonna lock the door. Never mind on the what's it called? Because I need to get out quick if some shit goes down.
Okay, so then Ifriel's going to go downstairs, see the painting, and he's going to sneak out. But he is actually spotted by Brian, who's kind of like peeking around the corner. Doesn't say anything, just watches Ifriel go. And... yeah.
Ifriel doesn't really care.
Yeah. And roughly about 5 minutes after you leave, the 2 hooded figures get up and leave the tavern to follow you.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
Good job, Ifriel. God.
So, what are these city streets like at night?
Right now, because of the time, and let me hold on. I'm deleting the tokens, so because it's
That's fine.
yeah, because it's just you. So give me a second. And boop. Oh yeah, Abby's kind of gotta go away too.
She's a creeper.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Because of the time of night, it is very quiet. The only thing you'll see are the remnants of the other pirates of Sunino's crew, very drunkenly walking through the streets, singing at the top of their lungs. You see a couple of other vagrants, like homeless people. They're kind of like bundled up in rags. And it's very eerily quiet.
Where is the, before April looks for this, he's gonna find Galahad, pet him, hey, how's it going, old friend?
Yep.
Nobody fucks with the ostrich.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that the ostrich has an int of 1. Literally int of 1.
So, what's the tallest building in Celia?
Let's go to map.
It was a light tower. But that's...
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
That was rude.
Yeah.
that's a holy site now.
Yeah, no shit.
As a Sato.
I'm gonna say it's an observatory right here.
How many climb checks do I need to make to climb that?
Give me 3. Cause it's a tall fucking building. Like really tall. The second tallest would be the fort.
Ooh, that last one.
Yeah.
So, let me know if I fall.
You barely grab on. Like you.
Oh, so I made it up?
Yeah, you made it up, and you're like by a finger, is what you kind of like catch yourself on.
Freaking parkour.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Ephriel is gonna cast Arcane Mark, put his name there, and then he's gonna jump off and cast Featherfall.
So do you just do like fucking swan dive Assassin's Creed style?
Something like that. But
Okay.
he's gonna put the closest thing that he thinks is his full name, including his last name, and then just swan dive, and then cast Featherfall as soon as he jumps off.
Okay. And make it down okay. And then are you headed back towards the tavern or?
Correct.
Okay. So let me. Shit, I lost my page. Alright, there it is. Okay, so we're back in the tavern. The hooded figures are still gone. Everybody.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Everybody who is there, who, was dancing and, just having a good time, they're all passed the fuck out. Like, it's, yeah, essentially everybody's all fucking just drunk as
Is
fuck.
Makoto asleep?
Do you make your way back up?
Yeah.
He is in and out, and he keeps muttering something about a Materas.
Oh,
And-
God.
and how
Ephriel
nice
walks
she's
up to
looking
Makoto.
today. Yeah.
Ephriel walks up to Makoto, taps him on the head.
Materas?
No, it's Ephriel.
Oh, Ifriti.
Demacia?
Sure.
Demacia.
Do you want a bed?
No, I am fine here. I'm keeping.
I'll take the next shift. You can go to bed. Ephriel hands him the key.
I don't want anything to happen. I'll be fine.
I'll watch this shift. You can go to bed.
He like dozes back off as you're saying that.
Ephriel will try to pick up Makoto and then
Oh, God.
bring him over to Zachry's Zachry's room with the other bed and put him in that bed.
Okay.
And then, quietly, knock on Roderick's door.
Oh my god. Little player.
Mhm.
Oh Jesus.
I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
But
She'll wake up and come over to the door and she's fucking tired of shit.
You have that like tired bitch look on your face. Like, what the fuck do you want?
Hi, Robin. Can I sleep in here? And she just opens the door like it's nothing new.
And then Ifri will lock the door and go to sleep.
Okay. It's
Sorry I took so much time.
Oh, it's all good. Okay. It's the next morning. Everybody's kind of slowly waking up. Makoto, you said you wanted to talk to Sunino? Or was it Makoto? Or was it, Ifril? I want to say it was Makoto.
Yeah, I think it was Makoto.
Yeah. Because the serving boy had told you that she doesn't sleep.
Oh no, that was someone else.
Okay. Well,
I don't remember that part.
oh my god. Good job, Makoto. Anyway. You hear some shuffling going on downstairs. You hear Kane yelling at the various people, or at the various pirates that are down there that are a part of the crew to wake up. And it's actually...
Wake up, you fucking bastards, you lazy shits!
Yeah, and you hear people kind of just going, "Ugh! Ugh!" And, yeah, so it's a... This is not sanitary? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, so does the party make their way downstairs? Are they gonna supply for their journey ahead, or?
Sure.
Okay. Anybody still asleep?
Tavern probably is.
Ifri will probably up
Okay.
at least another hour beyond everybody else, so...
Okay, so...
Terrell would probably take a while to get ready, or have to wait for somebody else to wake up. I mean, full plate is a bitch to put on.
Yeah. Anybody who is still asleep, make a will save.
Oh
make
god.
a will save.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Aiden's gonna be fucking with us.
Is the bed a mimic?
Oh,
Jesus.
will save this time?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, I'm not that evil. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Wait, hold on, let me double check.
It's like, I love you for real.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Should
Copy.
be. Oh, is it? I have a question. Is it an enchantment effect? I get a bonus to that, so keep in mind. I'll get a +2 bonus. So I'll get a +2 bonus to this if it is a enchantment effect.
Yes.
So that's what. Oh, wait a minute. So I get a +2 on this if it's an enchantment.
Yes.
So 9. Still doesn't help.
So,
Yeah,
now you
yeah.
say everyone's still asleep. When exactly is this happening?
No, I said everybody who's still asleep.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess, yeah.
This is happening fairly recently. Like, it's almost immediate.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit, she changed the
I guess-
fucking music.
I guess what I'm asking is, should I roll for Terrell? He's a fairly early riser, but I'm not sure when you're having us do this, so...
Well, if he's already awake, then don't worry about it. Like, don't do it.
So, like, awake, but not donning his armor, right?
Yeah, like, if he's conscious, if he can articulate thought. Like,
Yeah.
by putting, like, doing physical activity of putting on his armor, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
So, Makoto and Ivriel are still asleep?
Yeah, I rolled effectively a 9 if it's enchantment.
Okay. Both of you all of a sudden hear this very eerie, like almost like an ethereal noise come across you, and you hear soft screaming, and you see this
No.
as
No.
you're dreaming.
Is Makoto there in my dream?
Yes. You both see each other like you're standing next to each other as you see this.
Makoto, what is that?
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah, and you just hear him go, "Give me back.
No.
Give me what you took.
We did not take
No.
anything from you.
Liar!
What did we take?
If real draws his Gladius.
You took it. Give it back."
Make me.
Make me.
Oh, little boy, you don't understand.
I'm not a little boy. I'm probably older
He's such a smart ass.
I'm going to enjoy watching your death.
than I will of you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I take back what I said. It's not Rick and Morty. Fucking Ifriel is now fucking Peter Parker.
And,
Just
Makoto
no
will
shit's
go
given.
into a full-on fighting stance and be like, I don't know what you want from us, but you will not hurt him.
Oh, I think your father sends his regards. And you both wake up.
I don't know who my dad is.
Amaterasu! What?
Yeah, and you guys wake up.
So what did I see with the 18? The same
Um,
thing or no?
no.
Ugh.
We're too good for
Wait,
nightmares.
why am I...
I
why am
didn't
there?
see the plot.
Am I, or us, or are me and Makoto? That's not a proper sentence. Is me or no?
Are me.
Are
How do I say
Makoto
this
and
properly?
I.
Thank you. Are Makoto and I, what is it called when you don't have a full night's sleep?
Fatigued?
Fatigued?
Fatigued? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Or rested?
Yeah, you guys are rested. You guys are just your mental is just like shooken up. Like you're just like, what?
Yeah, Makoto will dash out the door and go into the hallway and see if he can find Favren, like, immediately.
I'm sleeping.
He'll, like, breach the door open and look, make sure you're okay.
Ifriel sets up.
And turn around. Okay.
Hi,
Wait.
Makoto.
When you say, like, did you just full on kick the door in?
Yeah. Like, can we roll for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Roll for
would be
it.
hilarious
That
because
was-
she would probably sit up and she's
And-
probably not wearing anything.
We want, like, a strength check or something? Or...
Yeah, do a strength check. Favren, roll a reflex.
Oh god.
God, I did not get it in the first try.
Am I rolling the reflex to see if I pulled my shirt or pulled the blanket up?
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah, I got a 6, so...
Oh god. Okay.
Okay.
So
you hear it's
Assuming Terrell just, like, hears this commotion, he's just gonna, like, throw open the door with a bastard sword in hand, probably still no armor.
like
Oh.
essentially you
Oh.
hear
Oh.
you hear
Not naked, calm down.
like you hear
Ifriel is in the room with Favren. Do I roll or no?
Mm-hmm.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, like you essentially hear like just the door being you hear a soft boom and then it's like boom and Makoto's looking around like what huh? and Favren's just sitting there with the covers up on her chest like what the fuck.
I was not on my guard post, Someone moved me. I was afraid that something
That-
happened to you. I'm sorry.
That was
Are you
me,
okay?
Makoto.
Oh.
You need to sleep in a bed.
No, I was... That guy, I did not trust him, and...
What guy?
The creepy one.
The creepy one.
Creepy one.
Was
I
afraid
had
I was afraid for Fafrin.
a dream about a creepy guy.
I'm gonna look at both of you like, are you what?
His name was Keen, I think.
Keen.
I don't know if you guys are on something, but
I apologize. I am not. I'm not at ease here. And he closes the door and like kind of just sits there and like.
Hey,
Dream, you say.
sorry to interrupt. Would I be awake at this point?
Yes.
Would I hear them talking in the other room?
Mm-hmm. You have a
I
headache,
mean,
by the way.
I'd assume we all heard Makoto kick the door in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come over.
Yeah, I mean, Terrell would be standing there, like, in
Yeah.
his doorway with his sword, like,
are all the men
what's
just
going
shirtless
on?
at this?
Makoto's always shirtless. Not that.
Yeah, essentially.
I don't know about all the men. I can't speak for everyone
I'm
here.
pretty sure Zachary slept in a suit because I'm pretty sure.
Enofir, you had a dream? That is strange. I had one as well.
Big skull guy with a sword through his head. He told me to give him stuff. You were there, actually. I don't know if you were really there, but you were in my dream.
By Amaterasu, we may have seen a vision.
Vision?
I don't know what to make of it.
Is Makoto behind the is he up against the door after closing it?
Yeah, he just turned around, closed the door, and he's just standing in the hallway talking to Ifril.
Yeah. And he's visibly shaken by this. Like, it really bothers him.
Zachary walks up, drinking from a flask. What are you guys talking about?
Because he needs to drink one.
Makoto said that we had a vision, and it was a big skull guy with a sword, and wanted us to give him stuff, but we were not giving him stuff, so he was mad.
It mentioned your father. Or my father. I don't know whose father.
Actually, yeah, I do need to talk to Sunino about this. I have one of her paintings that, I think my dad painted one of her paintings.
Your father is an artist.
Yeah, he kind of sucks, though.
It's not one way to treat your elders.
He's
But it's okay if it's true, right?
But you must
Terrell
still be
just kind of
mindful and
chuckled.
respectful of your elders.
Even if they suck at their job?
He will kind of chuckle.
Terrell's holding his sides at this point. Like,
Even if they're bad at it. He will
Okay.
smile.
Put into anime moment.
Ifril smiles and then, like, nods. He just assumes he's wiser because he's a monk.
Zachary takes a heavier drink from his flask.
Zachary.
Terrell just holds his hand out towards Zachary.
What? You want to
I
smoke
think he
now?
wants a drink.
Speaking of the elders, Zachary is here.
Zachary hands a lit cigar to Terrell.
Terrell takes a sip, hands it back, and then just kind of looks back at the two people who had the dream and just kind of says, "You know, I'm not sure the right people are drinking this."
You two just woke up. How do you stand that?
And what?
It comes with conditioning. And he'll grab a glass.
Oh my lord.
It is like training weights for your body. But with your mind.
Israel's gonna lightly call Brian. Brian?
Yeah. And he'll like be rubbing his eyes, and he'll kind of come from like this little, almost like a nook, you know, like one of those little, like, it's almost like a kennel almost. And he'll come up.
Aw.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I wake you up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, you could go back to sleep.
Okay. And he'll just kind of like groggily like walk back over to his little kennel thing. He'll like fall against the wall, slide down, and just crawl back into it.
You say kennel?
Yeah, they keep him in a cage, apparently.
No, like
Oh.
like you know those Japanese hotels some of them have where it's like a long tube and you can like
Oh,
sleep in.
okay, yeah.
Pods.
Yeah, like a pod.
Those are not
Did you know
kennels.
you could only rent those for 8
Kennel.
hours?
You know, kennel was the first word that popped into my fucking head,
Then
so
you got
bite
like
me
a
both
Jeffrey's
of you.
Cube or something.
Oh god.
People's kennels.
People
I'm calling them
kennels.
that now.
I straight thought they
That's
kept him in
very-
a kennel. Like,
Yeah, like I actually would.
I was starting to feel bad for him. That's why I told him to go back.
It's kind of what pods are, though.
Yeah. I mean,
Baby
he's a
cage.
slave boy. What else do you expect?
Baby cage.
Yeah.
We gave gold to like
Alright.
this little slave boy sleeping in a
Favren's
kennel.
gonna like come out of the fucking room, like adjusting her jacket some as she's walking out, as she sees all of them just standing there, like ready.
Favren, I trust you slept well. I am sorry for the interruption. And he'll just kind of look down and kind of like look a bit embarrassed.
Zachary offers a drink from his flask. You probably need this more than us having to deal with us.
Okay.
That didn't take much.
Mm-hmm.
But you take it.
No.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
And yeah, Makoto will crack his neck and then roll his shoulders and stuff and scratch a bit. So,
Terrell, did you need help getting your armor on?
Terrell will kind of look around and say, yes, if we're done having discussions in the hallway, that's an excellent idea.
If we'll
yeah. We should probably go
help
back inside
Terrell
the room.
get their armor back on.
We should probably go back inside the room and talk business before.
Ooh, and I can braid his hair.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go and get a Coke real quick.
Okay.
You want
No, I'm good. Yeah, she's gonna braid his hair. Oh, there's
Where's
her
her
on her.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
I mean, he's got enough for it.
Yeah, that's true.
And then
mean,
she
she's-
starts whispering, "Pretty, pretty boy, pretty, pretty."
Pretty
I
good
mean-
princess.
Pretty, pretty princess.
The weird thing is, probably still wouldn't be like the worst teasing he's ever had.
I love that Terrell came over wanting to drink.
Terrell's just like, I have no idea what's going on here, but it is too early to deal with this shit without liquor.
That's-
Character's just always want to be drinking.
Hey,
Yeah.
Croc was basically a teetotaler. What are you talking about?
True.
I'm
So,
playing as. Well, hold on. Did you just now realize I'm playing as a wizard that gets drunk all the time?
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Like fire in a nursing home, kind of dangerous.
so Terrell, last time before, like yesterday, you said that your family didn't like you very much.
Terrell will just kind of look around awkwardly and say, yes, you see, my birth was something of an embarrassment. My father had something of a fling with, yes, well, the details don't matter. It's, suffice to say, quite a few of my family members take some exception to my existence.
Well, at least they're not a shitty artist or a bad artist.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
No,
you
but
guys-
thankfully they are bad plotters.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. I'm just sure that, well, I say that. Perhaps the fact that I'm out here is proof that one of them is good at it. I am sitting out here trapped on an island.
Meanwhile, you hear stomping, and you hear somebody kick the wall, and you hear Brian kind of whine a little bit, and you can hear Kane yelling at him to get up.
Rude.
Hey, look.
Okay,
Come here, you little shit. Let's wrestle.
All right, Fabrin's gonna get a little bitch fit now.
God.
Yeah, she's gonna go over to wherever Dickhead is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Terrell will come out once he's fully armored and grabbed his stuff, which, however long that takes. It's a fair amount to pack up. Some big awkward weapons.
Okay.
Also, like 3 outfits, because Terrell's classy like that.
Yeah, he is.
I basically have spare clothing and booze. Those are the travel essentials for Terrell.
Okay, no joke. I
Imperial
heard.
just has a fuck ton of swords.
No joke. I heard spare clothes and boobs, and I was about to say you're gonna make Kane a happy man.
Hold on. I need to see artwork of this.
Oh, God damn.
What?
Roll 64 Terrell. Roll 64 Terrell.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
so you guys are
Fabrin's
gonna.
go over to where Kane is and start bitching him out for waking that poor child up.
You'll see Kane scolding Brian, and he just has his head down and he's nodding like he knows he's in trouble.
Hey, why don't you be nice to him? He's just a kid.
Because I don't want to be, and he's the slave of Powder Boy Monkey, and I don't care about him. Why, do you want to wrestle?
Brian will look up and he'll just go, "Oh, ma'am, it's really fine. I should have been up earlier. I do have duties I have to perform."
Yeah, but you were up so late, and you're small. You need the time to sleep and develop.
Oh, phooey with that. Go get some firewood, brain.
Oh, it's Brian, Master, but okay. And he'll.
I don't care what your name is, stuttering boy. Go get some fucking.
I'm gonna, like, backhand him behind his head.
Brian
guys are
will.
probably
Yeah. Brian will kind of try to stifle a chuckle, and he'll go run down the stairs.
No, please. That just turns me on more.
You'll see then as Brian.
Ew.
You'll see as Brian runs out. Sunino kind of watches him run, and she'll come up the stairs. Kane, you really need to be more gentle with that boy. He did work very hard last night.
Oh, he's boring and dumb, and he doesn't do his chores in order.
See? I'm not the only one that's telling you to be nice. Sure.
Kane rolls his eyes, waves his hand, and goes down the stairs to go pick on Brian some more.
Sunino will turn to Kane and go, "If you're gonna be outside, at least make sure the ship is ready. We leave tonight."
On it!
And she'll look up at the party and be like, "So, you guys decided you want to leave?"
Yeah, I kind of have a question, though.
Okay.
That painting, I think it's of you. Do you know who did that?
Oh, and she'll kind of like point, like she'll kind of do like that thinking pose, and she'll be like, "I do remember the man who did it. He was very adamant that he wanted passage somewhere. I think it was one of the nearby islands to Freymarsh. If I
Gabriel
remember."
has an extremely excited look on his face. He goes, "Well, what island?"
She'll call down, "Daniel!" And you'll see one of the crewmen, he's got his hands on his head and he's rubbing it.
Not so loud, Captain, my head. Well, that's what you get for drinking so much. I warned you.
And he'll just rub his head and,
Yes, Captain. Get me the charts from, shoot, I want to say it was roughly about 4 or 5 months ago. I remember we took a chap to one of the nearby islands to Freymarsh. On it, Captain.
and he'll run out the door. And Sunina will look up and be like,
Well, okay. Yeah, I remember we took him, he bought a passage to do a portrait of me. And I remember it being tasteful, but it was not his best work.
Can I ask another question?
Sure.
Did he look like me?
Yeah.
I think that's my dad.
Oh. Well, it isn't divine intervention on this part. Well,
Hopefully it's not Kane's part either.
Oh God,
Sunina.
no.
Sunino just chuckles and she'll go,
no, Kane joined me sometime later. He was in believe it or not, he was in jail again, and we managed to break him out. I offered him a spot because he seemed to be very charismatic young fella.
Is that what you call it?
I'm being nice.
Remember when I said respecting elders?
Well,
Ifrio looks at Makoto and nods. I'll remember that.
if
Oh my God.
I don't want to end up like being like him ever.
So, when I edit this, I'm gonna find something that says Ifrio will remember that from Telltale, and I'll make sure to put that in there. Oh, God bless. Anyway, so, yeah, and Sunita will go,
yeah, he was very charismatic, and he was more than willing to join the crew. Needless to say, he kind of took it, what's the phrase? Like a fish to water?
I think that's not the only thing he takes like a fish to water.
Yeah.
Among other things. Well, needless to say, he's been a big benefactor of my crew, and I can't discount him. Not only that, but we did kill a lot of things together, so... Especially back in Torag Ma. So... Alright, well, since I take it you people will be leaving with us tonight, make sure that you are amply prepared and you're ready to go.
Is the guy that got that journal thing, is he coming with us too?
The journal thing? Oh, the charts?
Yes, the charts, yes.
Oh, yes. He's my,
Awesome.
He's my map maker. He essentially records all of our charts and where we go, and yeah, essentially what we are going to do is make a big map of the sea, so that way future sailors like myself, or not myself, like others after me, can be more wary of what's going on.
Awesome, because I'm kind of lost and would kind of like to know where my family is. Yeah.
Well, if it's where I'm thinking it's going to be, it should be in the same general direction, so if he hasn't moved, I don't see why we can't make a stop.
Is it on the way or out of the way?
It's on the way.
Can we stop by there, maybe?
Depending on how the winds fare.
Okay. Ifriel turns to Makoto. Respect your elders.
Yes. And he'll smile and like nod.
I feel like I've missed a very profound moment here.
No, you were there for most of it.
As I said, you'll
Okay.
get used to it.
So
Where?
we are leaving tonight then.
Yes. So, hopefully you guys are prepared, and everything will work out accordingly.
What will we need then?
Well, gonna need your weapons, equipment, things that you think will sustain you on the travel.
I have my weapons right here. They're given to me by Amataras.
Out of
He'll
curiosity.
pose.
Oh god.
Do you guys have access to any magic?
Well,
I do.
you clearly haven't heard of me, have you?
Valkyrie
Are we
looks her
supposed
up
to?
and down, and then lights another cigar. Can
Well,
I do a
I-
check?
Yeah. Do knowledge.
History?
Yes.
I think I have exactly enough for one more bottle of wine.
You don't want to know how much money I have.
Oh.
Well,
Buy
don't forget.
wine.
Don't forget the things that Sunino's crew cures are. She's billing the princess. So.
Oh, so I can buy really expensive things?
God.
well, within reason, because I have to explain all this.
+5 Gladius.
Yeah.
God.
Plus
Oh
5
my
purple Gladius.
Yeah, Mary, this is why I was very careful with the Ritz, the other campaign.
Yeah. Yeah, you know exactly who she is. You know how she started, you know where she came from.
What happened to your other party members that you saved the world with?
Well, one of them. It's not exactly a discussion that we'll have at this time, and the rest of them stayed behind to explore all of the upper crust of Toragma.
Wait, they're part of a pizza?
Pizzas don't exist in this world.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Damn.
Oh.
What about
Damn, these
shepherd's
are some
pie?
dark times.
Rare. That's rare for Mary's world. Like, holy
Yeah.
crap.
No, pizzas don't exist in this time frame.
This is a dark timeline, guys.
It's a very dark world.
Anyway,
The pizza-less timeline.
yeah. So essentially, everybody will grab what they need within reason, and prepare for the journey.
I am
Okay,
ready for the journey.
What kind of spell books are available in this area? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what I can get.
I would like some qualifier besides Beyond Reason,
Yeah.
personally. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
be honest there. Like, I would like, yeah, like,
Okay, if you get the weapons that you guys were talking about, like the +5 Gladius and stuff, you can get them, but you cannot use them till level 6.
yeah, no, trust me,
Yeah.
that's still the wrong move. Like, we were
Yeah.
kidding about that.
Oh,
we were
yeah,
kidding
I was
about
like-
that.
That'll make us stomp
Like,
all of our
that-
encounters up to like level 12, maybe 13.
That,
Yeah,
yeah,
very,
we were
okay,
kidding
okay.
about that.
Yeah,
All
Mary,
right.
Baru didn't have a +5 weapon until the end.
But you know what?
I
Thanks
think
for
all
making
told
the
that was
comment.
more like a +6 or 7. What is Bane? Is that +2? I don't remember.
It is.
Alright, well, moving on.
So,
Moving on.
Pirate's Bane Gladius. I want that then.
Oh god.
Oh my lord.
We'll see what I can work out. Until then, just get prepared. And I'll see you guys tonight at the docks.
So, are we RPing shopping, or what are we doing in this regard?
We'll do it after the session, where you guys can acquire the things that you want.
No
Okay.
problem.
Just so we can move along with the time frame. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to see time wise. Okay. So you guys go to the docks, and you see this beautiful beast. This is the Sea Lust.
Ifriel is just gonna look at the crow's nest and make plans.
Oh jeez.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have 2 comments. A, that looks badass as fuck. But B, oh my god, that thing would tip into the front of the water and sink itself so fast. It's not even
Cannon.
funny.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a
Not- Not just the cannon. Look at the size of that masthead. Like, it's built around the entire front of the ship. Although, actually, looking at it, that back is pretty tall. That might be heavy, and that might. I should.
Counterweight it.
Like, let me
Um,
put it this way, Mary. I'm
yeah.
so tempted to get a maximized rod.
That is.
Yeah, you do.
That is
Yeah,
cool.
do not like
Yeah.
give us stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys all roll up to the ship. You see Sanino's crew. You see Kane yelling in the distance, directing people.
Oh, what's that?
Lift with your knees! You want to ruin your back, you fucking assholes!
And you see Sanino standing there, her axe is on her back. You see she's got like this pouch that's kind of, I'm gonna use this word. It's kind of bulging, that's got various materials. And she sees you guys walk up.
Hello, friends. Are you all ready for this fun adventure?
I'm always ready.
Yes.
And sweaty.
It's fun.
Terrell just shrugs, leading an ostrich.
Oh, fun fact. Terrell, right?
Hell nod.
Okay. We do have a, I hate to use the word holding cells, but we do have stables down below the ship for your, companion.
Terrell will just nod.
Now, would you like to, store your friend, or I can get one of my crew to do it?
I'll see him down. It's no trouble.
Okay. Alright. And you guys will make your way to the ship. But then there is an ammo explosion.
Oops.
Look out!
What the fuck?
Yep.
Hmm.
And you will see the same large hooded figure that was in the tavern prior start just smacking around crates. And you'll just see, and it's a big hulking figure in the shape of an ogre.
That's an asshole.
Yeah. And coming around above it is a harpy. And you'll hear her go,
Yes, yes, there they are. They're the ones that killed them. Those are the murderers. Go, my pet.
and the ogre will stomp towards you. And you'll just hear him just big feet. And he'll let out this.
Yeah, into your Sanino.
Oh yeah, I remember. Didn't I get a +5 ogre slaying sword before it started?
Aha! Anyway,
Against ogres.
And everyone died. Oh wait, no, Makoto died.
yeah. Sunina will kind of look up, like look at this ogre that's coming towards. Look at Kane. Kane will kind of like drop like the almost like a clipboard that he was holding and start like running towards where everybody is. And Sunino kind of looks back and goes,
I don't know them, but I think they're friends of yours.
and she'll kind of like look panicked.
Well, we can show you what we can do.
If Real's Badius is drawn,
So,
sending, Favren and Zykri.
How far away are they?
Actually, I'm gonna end the session right there. And we'll pick it up with combat next session.
Yay!
Oh, I was gonna create a pit and see if he would survive that.
Do that next session.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah. Other than that, that's where I'll leave you guys until next week.
So it is gonna be every week for your games.
If you guys want to.
I'm done.
Yeah, because
I'm down as well.
Yeah.
you said you won't be able to do your games on